I want you to learn Perl. So does Larry Wall. He's the guy who invented it. Redirecting input and output. The keyboard is the standard input stream. Perl refers to it as standard in. The display monitor is the standard output stream. Perl refers to it as standard out. You can control the input and output of your scripts with redirection. You can specify an input file using the less than symbol. In this example, we run a Perl script called input load, and our input comes from the file pets. We can redirect our output to a file as well. In this example, we're running the same script, but we're creating a new file for the output called new pets. In this example, we append our output to the file new pets if it's there and create it if it's not. Using the printf array program to demonstrate redirection, and you can see that I have commented out our old format string and replaced it with a new one that simply will print out our array of pets. I've also gone through and I have commented out every print statement that doesn't print a pet name. So now it's time to do some redirection. But first I want to show you what's in two files. The first one is my pets, so I'm going to use the Unix command cat my pets, and there it is. I've got Felix, Oscar, and Gracie. Now I've got one other file, one we're going to write to, and I've already been testing it, so I've got our pets written there a couple of times. Remember that our standard input stream is the keyboard, and our standard output stream is the display screen. In this example, I'm changing the input stream from the keyboard to the file my pets, and I'm doing that by saying printf array less than sign my pets. So my input comes from the file, and that's what it looks like. You'll recall that our file goody already has data in it. And so what I'm going to do is to recreate that file. If you know BASIC, this is like opening a file for output. If it already exists, we are going to destroy the existing file and recreate a new one. And in this case, I'll read my input from the file my pets, and I'll write the output to goody. So we didn't see any output come to our screen from the program. Let's cat goody, and there's our output. This time we are going to add onto the file goody, and we call this appending. So the double greater than symbol redirects for appending to an existing file. So let's see how it works. Again, there's no output to the display screen, so we have to cat goody, and you'll see my pets are there twice. We appended to the file. Now, for those of you unfortunate souls that are working on a PC, redirection works for you too. It started with Unix. but it's been ported over to virtually every operating system. If you want to be a steely-eyed missile man at writing Perl scripts, you really ought to read Chapter 5 of Learning Perl.